It's Friday, September 11th. Sad day in memory of 19 years ago, September 11th, and all the lives that were lost. I'm here at Washington Crossing State Park. I'm going to run. Half marathon is on the schedule for today. I'm going to run on the canal path again, all the way down to Yardley, right on the border of Morrisville, and then all the way back. So it's about 6.5 there, 6.5 back, so I'll be able to cover the 13.1 distance. Let's go. Two hours and 38 minutes, 40 seconds, 13.12, average pace 12:05 per mile, which I think is actually the same mileage pace when I did my 10-mile run a couple weeks ago. So I guess I need to celebrate victories there. But that was brutal coming home. The first 8 miles were all right, but the last 5 were brutal. I don't think it was my nutrition, because I did the same thing I did last week when I ran the 12, and I think I didn't have enough water. I know that, but I think the biggest thing was the humidity was close to 90, so I was just wiped. I mean, today's one of those days where I know I need to celebrate the pace, celebrate the fact that I did it, and that I'm just about halfway through training, but today's one of those days where it's like I would have to do that all over again, a whole nother 13.1 to get to 26.2. And that, right now at least, after I'm done, and especially the last 5 miles, doesn't necessarily seem possible. But that's why I'm doing this. I'm at my office right now. I work as a youth pastor at a church in Pennsylvania, Washington Crossing, so love what I do, and I'm here. It's Tuesday, September 22nd. It was a tempo run this morning, so then I came into work. It's also a very, very cool day because we launched the official Facebook fundraising page for the Journey to 26.2. So take a walk with me. I'm going to show you the page. We'll show you how to donate and show you how you can do it creatively. All right, so we're up here in my office and we're just hanging out. So again, I'm in week 10 now. I've hit the halfway point of training, which is just crazy to think about it. And I had a 10-mile run this past Saturday, and it felt great. It was a really good run. It was cooler in the morning, and my hydration and my nutrition throughout the run was really good, and I felt really good finishing, and so I'm pretty excited about that. And it was only 30 seconds slower than my best 10-mile time ever, so that was a really big deal for me. So I'm really excited because today is a great day. Today, the fundraiser page for the Journey to 26.2 is live and it's ready to accept donations. Here it is. Nick's Journey to 26.2 fundraiser for EJI. All of the details about what I'm doing and why I'm doing is right here in the About section, so you can check that out. You can also find Equal Justice Initiative, and you can like their page. You can check out their website, find out more. It's so exciting. We've already had a few people donate for the cause, so check it out on my Facebook page. You can find it right on my feed. The whole goal of my marathon is to try to do something that I've never done before and to support an organization that fights mass incarceration, it fights excessive punishment, it fights racial injustice, and that's what Equal Justice Initiative is all about. And the coolest thing about this is my marathon and I'm running it, but you get to be a part of it, and you can partner with me and we can do it together. We can raise money for a great cause. So I just want to say thank you so much for all your support and everything that the kind words that you've said and the encouragement that you've given me. Thank you so much for that. And I want to remind you that there are a few different creative ways that you can give too. So on the Facebook page, you'll see this all listed out, and it's all right there, so you won't miss a thing. But you can give now. You can do a one-time gift right now today, and that would be awesome. Whether it's $5, $10, $50, $100, you could just do it right now. The second option that I thought of was you could donate a dollar amount per mile for every mile that I run in training. So maybe it's 25 cents, maybe it's 50 cents, maybe it's $1 per mile. Now, I'm estimating that by the time I finish training on November 20th, 19th or 20th, I'll have run between 450 and 500 miles. So you can kind of think about that. What I'm gonna do is right before the race, when I finish my training, I'll have a couple days off before the actual race, so I'll know how many miles that I've run. I'll post that and I'll say, hey, I ran 500 miles in training. Feel free to donate per mile, per a dollar amount for that. The other way that you could donate is one of the most simple ways when you think about fundraising for races or walkathons. You could donate a select amount, your choice, per mile that I run on the day of the race. Now, that's not so much a secret. I'm shooting for 26.2, so you can think through that. You can pray through that, what you would want to give. So those are some of the creative ways and options that I came up with. If you have other things that you're thinking of doing, feel free to do it, or other challenges that you might have, let me know, and we could include those too and share those with other people. So thank you again so much for your support. It's so fun, and this is just such an exciting time because we're all doing it together. We're using social media, we're partnering together on this, and I really appreciate your support. It's pushing me on those tough training days, on those tough training runs, and I'm just thinking about the opportunity to try to do something impossible that seems impossible, and the opportunity to raise a ton of money for a great organization that is fighting racial injustice in our country. So that's it for today's video. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys soon.